Hello everybody, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape. Today we are going to be chopping some wood, for the most part, I think. Not sure really, it's actually taking quite a while. Been chopping for a few minutes, I think, and not even a full inventory, so... It's not the most exciting thing, but we are getting closer to level 46, where we will chop slightly faster, and hopefully that'll be good, because I want to go for a decent woodcutting and firemaking level. Not like super high, but I at least want that to be my first skills to hit level 50. I feel like that should be a thing, and therefore that is what we will do. We will go for that, and it might not be this week. It might be tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. What am I doing? I'm clicking the wrong place. But we're going to go for it, and hopefully it'll be good, because that is what we are doing. And I don't think there's been much news in Old School, except of course for the fact that I think maybe even tomorrow, so depending what time of day, it could be very soon, but they're going to be releasing Dead Man mode, and I'll be doing videos on that. Probably not super long 30-minute videos, but we will be doing videos. I'll be training. I gotta choose my skills still. I'm still not 100% certain what skills I want to go for, because there's a lot to think about. It's like, do you go for a hard-to-train skill that you probably won't use much, or do you go for a skill that's real easy to train but you'll use every day? It's a tough decision, because basically, outside of those 5 protected skills, you're going to be at level, like, 10 most of the time, probably, I imagine, because there's not going to be much of a point to train skills up unless you're trying to do a quest. Which, that's the other thing, it might be smart to have only 4 skills protected normally and then swap another one around for quests, because you're going to want to do quests, and... Oh, look at that, level 46. Very good, very good. 4 levels to go on that goal. Well, really we're going for 60 in the long term, but level 50 in the short term. But yeah, it's a tough decision, and I've been thinking a lot about it, and I have not decided, except I'm almost certain I want to protect agility. I'm pretty much 99% certain I want to protect agility, and I'm pretty sure about prayer as well, just because I am never going to get prayer up to any decent level unless I protect it. That's just not going to happen. I almost feel like there needs to be something in place. Like I mentioned previously, I think it'd be cool if you kept your quest rewards after your death in terms of experience. I don't know that they're doing that. They probably aren't, but I feel like that'd be a really useful thing. Because otherwise, there's just some skills, you either protect them or you never train them. And for quests, that's an issue. So maybe at first, maybe you protect prayer, get all the quests done that require prayer, and then unprotect it and protect a skill that is more useful in day-to-day combat, such as defense or hit points. I don't know. We will see. We will see. But yeah, agility is pretty much the only one I'm certain about. I'm assuming you can change which skill's protected at any time. Maybe you can't. I have not looked into that. I just thought maybe they don't let you change it, in which case that would suck a lot. But people have been saying, and I think it's true, that this is really going to turn the game into kind of a clan-focused thing. Because, like, you'll have one person who might have, like, woodcutting, fletching, and, I don't know, cooking or something. Firemaking, who knows. And then you'll have another person who has, like, mining, smithing, crafting. Another one with, like, fishing, cooking, farming, and, yeah. Basically, you know, like, you could have a 5-person team and have almost every important skill taken care of there. The other thing I don't know is, you can protect 5 skills. Do 2 of them have to be combat, or is it just a limit of 2? I don't think you have to. So you could be a skiller and have 5 non-combat skills protected. And I'd almost be tempted to do that, except I don't want to get murdered constantly. That's the thing I'm seeing in Darkscape is, sure, you don't have to train your combat, but if you ever want to do anything combat-related, you're going to have to be up there with everyone else in combat. That's why I've been skipping Darkscape episodes, is because my combat's fallen behind and I'm trying to catch it back up so that I can actually maybe kill someone. Because where all the weak people are is the easy areas where there's the limit for combat level difference. So I can't kill people in the one easy area. I don't know how it's going to be in Deadman mode, if it'll just be free combat everywhere, if there'll be wilderness levels everywhere. There's a lot of details I need to figure out, and I guess we'll be finding out soon, because I'll do an episode on it whenever it comes out. You know, within 24 hours, probably. And then we'll be checking out everything, discovering how things work, making the final decisions on the levels to be protected, and all that. And I'm not 100% certain what day I'll be uploading episodes, because I'm thinking once a week is probably fine, with me possibly training skills, well, these skills and doing quests outside of the episodes, but focusing on more dangerous and PvP related things. The thing is, I was gonna say you do things outside the episode, but the problem is, anytime I get killed, I lose a whole bunch of items, so I don't know, it's a very complicated game. It's gonna be very interesting to see how it works. Ah, level 46 woodcutting, about time. Maybe now we can get some chopping done in some reasonable time frames. Because we're not getting that much experience per log, that's for sure. It's gonna be a while. I think, though, in Deadman mode, it'll be 500 XP per maple log. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I'll be protecting woodcutting, because I don't see the point. But mining and smithing are potentials. Because definitely having a easy supply of rune armor could be extremely useful. Although I also imagine that would be a good place to get PK'd. It's just, PKing is such a huge threat. You're basically doomed if you get PK'd. You basically restarted your account, except for those 5 skills. That's essentially how it's going to be. So if people are going around killing you all the time, then it's not going to be very fun, I think. I'm not sure. The whole bank situation, I think, is going to be a big issue in that. But we'll find out. The other thing I don't know is how Deadman will interact with regular game updates. Like, is it going to be a split-off from Old School, like Darkscape is from RuneScape 3, or will they both get updates in unison? And that's another big question that has not been answered as far as I know, or at least has not been posted on their Twitter for me to read, because I haven't actually researched Deadman mode yet. I've been waiting for it to come out before I put any real thought into it. I don't know why. I've just been really busy, I guess. Gone are the days when I could read all the info about every single upcoming update obsessively, because I always want to know what to expect. Now I just read the news post and the patch notes and the Twitter, and if there's videos, I don't watch them because I don't have the time or the interest. I prefer my news in text form, unlike a lot of people. Oh, I can't click, apparently. I was clicking all over the place and not on the actual tinderbox. Alright. This is some good fire making experience, though, that's for sure. 135, so 35% more, basically. Math is real easy whenever you have an even number and then a non-even. Alright. I don't know, one thing I need to look up is, like, what the highest level, fire-making level you need for anything is. You know, that would be quests, that would be task diaries, and something else, which I can't think of right now. I guess mostly just quests and task diaries. Because that could be where I stop training fire-making. And I don't know if anyone's got an easy compilation like they have for RuneScape 3, where you can just look and say, oh, you need this level for task diaries and blah blah blah, but I should probably look that up, because we could definitely start focusing our logs on fletching once we hit that point. I guess the ads exist, doesn't it? There's All Fired Up. Right? No? Did that not exist in 2007? Or was it not called All Fired Up? I think it's All Fired Up, right? So I guess the ads doesn't exist. So that's one less thing to worry about. So yeah, that's one thing I need to look up. But I know for a fact that we should probably get up into the 50s. I know for a fact that we're not already at the maximum level required for quests. I don't know what the maximum level is, I just know it's higher than 46. But I could probably look it up, you know, while I'm sitting here having not much to do. Look things up, it's what I tend to do. Quest Cape, maybe that page will have the info I require. It does! Level 50. How nice, that's already my goal. That's very nice. What quest is it? That would be... where is it? Desert Treasure requires level 50, so that's actually a really important level to get. So, there you go. I have a reason for level 50. I just didn't know it. Level 71 woodcutting for Grim Tales. It's crazy. I wonder if we have any of these levels already. Probably not, because these are some high levels here. You only need level 34 construction, though. That's surprising. But good, because I don't want to train construction. 42 Slayer, that's pretty low. Only 20 attack, so we have the attack level needed for every single quest. It's Holy Grail that requires that. It's crazy. 50 fletching, 10 hit points, because not a single quest requires it. It's very nice. Let's see about task diaries, if they have a compilation of that. Achievement diary, all achievements. They have it. They do have it. It's not a convenient list, but it looks like level 85 is the highest. But if you're only looking for hard, then 65. So, dang it. We gotta go all the way up to level 85 fire making before I can take a break from it. That sucks. But those are our long-term goals, and the more short-term level 65 would be reasonable. Because Elite is a lot of work. So minimum level 65, that's good to know. And really I'd say 75, because then you're done with U-logs. So yeah, 75 could be our long-term goal. Extremely long-term, but long-term, short-term, whatever. I wish it said the goal there. It's really annoying having to go up here to see the goal. Maybe someday they'll add that as an option. There's all these people running around doing their bowstrings, I guess, or chopping these trees over here. Wonder if any of them are bots, or if all of them are bots. I really don't know. Smoking roaches. Why would you do that? That is... I mean, it's probably healthier than smoking cigarettes, but I'm not sure what advantage you would get from it. Maybe you just look cool when you smoke a roach. Who knows? Come on, levels. Maybe we'll get level 47 with this inventory. I really don't know. I shouldn't be wearing my armor for this. It's kind of silly. Ah, who's a good cat? This cat. Just look at him. He's got a mustache. Cats always seem to have mustaches in, like, old-timey cartoons back when they actually drew them on paper, or whatever they did back then. I don't know animation techniques that they used to simplify matters. Point is, they did. It was always like these old male cats that had these mustaches like this. Don't know why, really. It's just a thing that existed. Anyway, let's see. It's almost the end of the month, so we'll be getting, I guess, news about the next month update soon. Hopefully, they've got some big plans for November and December this year. It's a good time of the year to be doing big updates, I think, because you get to December and then college students get a month off. And I imagine there's a lot of college students in RuneScape nowadays. Not to mention the usual couple weeks that people get off for Christmas, just in general, for school. Sadly, I don't get 2 weeks off from my job, although I do get a week off from my honeymoon, so that's gonna be nice. It'll be my first vacation since I started working at this place. I've been working... What the heck's going on over here? Evil Bob. Is he here for me? Doesn't look like it. Isn't there supposed to be a maple down there? I thought there was, but there wasn't. Yeah, first vacation. I've not had more than... I think I might have had 3 days off in a week a few times, but overall, I've worked 40 hours or close to... a minimum of 35 hours pretty much every week for over a year. Okay, I better do that before I run out of inventory space, actually. Yes, okay. I'll help you unlock your stupid chest. He's the one that showed up while I was doing Fight Arena. Bar, so this is the second time in a row he's shown up. He must really like me. Give me something good. Really? That is worthless. What a jerk. I guess I'll hold on to it. I've got the bank space. Whatever. Let's go ahead and burn these logs, though. So yeah, I am looking forward to that. I'm not sure... I've mentioned it occasionally, but I'm not sure how we're going to handle RuneScape episodes in December, because I'm planning on pre-recording most of my December episodes over the course of November. Definitely the second half of December, for sure, will be mostly pre-recorded. I'm planning on finally doing my playthrough of Wind Waker, which is, like, my favorite single-player only game. And you could say, I mean, maybe you could say favorite of that type, because it's really hard. I'm terrible at qualifying favorites. I mean, I've definitely spent more time playing other games, a lot of other games. Probably spent more time in Kerbal Space Program. I've spent more time in, probably Nemoria. Definitely a few tower defense games I've spent more time in. But it's very hard. I'm terrible at qualifying favorites. But it's definitely Wind Waker. Like, if you asked me my favorite game, Wind Waker is one of the first I'll think of. And that is probably an overly long explanation. But point is, I've been wanting to do a series in that for a long time. Basically, since I started doing YouTube. And especially once I got the Wind Waker re-release for Wii U. And the hardware to actually record console games. But we'll do it and it'll probably be awesome, right? I don't know, I've never actually done a Let's Play of a game like that. And I've kind of stuck myself in a rut with all these very, very long series that have ill-defined goals and endings, for that matter. It's like, when does a RuneScape series end? I don't know. It could go on forever, or at least as long as they keep updating it. I mean, someday I could hit 200 million XP in every skill, and if they stopped updating it, then I'd be pretty much done. All that'd be left would be gathering money. But obviously I would not go that far with a series. That would just be stupid. Be level 99 everything. It's like, oh, today we're gonna go for 200k farming XP, yay! But no. Someday we will have to, at the very least, lower the amount of episodes in this. Assuming I keep playing the rate I am, and eventually get all 99s. And honestly, I do look forward to it, because 4 RuneScapes is a bit much. Just saying. RuneScape 3, Old School, Darkscape, and soon Deadman mode. It's a lot of content. Anyway, though, we're at level 47. We're getting close to my goal of 50, but we're not going to get it today. Maybe we'll get close to 48 today. That's good stuff. Not sure if we'll do more of this next episode or what. I try to break things up, but I do want to get that level 50 goal done. Probably not going to be able to do it this month, though, unless I do it next episode. Because the 31st is Saturday, and we're doing a quest. So, we'll see. We will see. So many possibilities. Oh. I don't know what else. What else there is to discuss. It's the problem with training and RuneScape series in general is there is a lot of downtime, and you gotta find things to fill the gaps. I'm gonna load up the Old School website, see if they got any news. I kinda wish they'd gotten a good, like, domain name for Old School, instead of making me go to runescape.com and then hit on that. Yeah, there is no news. No news is bad news in this case, because it gives me nothing to talk about. Old School. I don't look at the Old School forums, ever. I probably should. Full names. Where's the Dead Man news? I want to read Dead Man news. Trying to find it. Maybe the wiki, actually, would be the best place, now that I think about it. A big problem is, if they do split games, then that's yet another wiki that has to be created to document all the differences. So I hope that they do just keep the updates in line with each other. Dead Man mode. It was announced 10th of June, it's coming out October 29th, apparently. Okay, so this Thursday. So you can expect probably Dead Man, I don't know. Depending on what time they release it, it could be either before or after Thursday's episode of Old School. It all depends on whether or not I'm asleep when it comes out. So, they say open PvP, PvP everywhere on the map, safe zones in some towns where guards will attack you. You lose 50% of your XP when you die. Personally, I think 50% of your levels would be better, but whatever. 5 skills can be protected, limit of 2 combat skills. You can raid a bank for 1 inventory of items. They're kind of inconsistent. Sometimes they say your 28 most valuable item stacks. Other times they say that whoever kills you can choose. You can insure items so that they can't be raided. But if you die, then they drop on the floor. So I guess that means... Normally... I don't know. So that means they're completely safe staying in your bank, but not... But if you're holding them, then the keep 3 items thing doesn't apply, I guess is the case. So... that's kind of... yeah. But you also receive 5 times the XP you normally would, and there is apparently a high score table. I don't know if that's for skills, or if they mean for kills or something. It just says high scores. And unfortunately, you don't get 5 times the XP for quests. Although, admittedly, it's not really useful, because you're going to lose that quest experience unless it's in one of your 5 skills anyway, so who cares? It's a one-time reward, and you don't get to keep the XP, so they could make it 100 times. It wouldn't really matter that much in the long term, except for those few skills that you actually keep. Let's get burning here, though. Burn, burn, burn. I'll be glad whenever we hit level 85 firemaking and I can take a break from it. Because at that point, we're done with the woodcutting and firemaking at the same time. I'd probably just buy maple logs and do it outside of an episode sometime, rather than doing the more traditional woodcut then burn that I do normally. Honestly, we might do that once I hit 75, because I'm not a big fan of burning magic logs in general. Yew logs, okay, whatever. They're not that big of a deal, but magic logs, those are either good money or good fletching experience. I don't really need to waste them on fire making, because you can sell your fletching bows or alch them, but you can't alch a fire. Oh, so mini games are going to be weird in Dead Man mode, apparently. Like, for pest control, the pest control island will be safe, but once you're in the actual game, you can die. So that feels to me like pest control is kind of pointless if dying in it... I don't know. So it says when you die, you drop a key to your bank. Oh, I see. Okay, so what it does is it takes your 28 most valuable items, and the player with the key can go to the bank and claim those 28 items. Okay. And if a Scold player dies to a guard, then the 28 most valuable items from his bank drop on the ground where he was. So that's gonna be fun to see. I don't know, it kind of feels like maybe there's going to be a lot of distribution of wealth around. Especially since there's no loot all button like there is in RuneScape 3. It feels like you might be able to more easily get items lying on the ground. Oh hey, look at that! We actually got level 47. I wasn't expecting that. This is actually training faster than I feel like it is, I think. It feels really slow, but apparently we just got like nearly 7k XP in 6 minutes, I think. So we won't get level 48, but we will get up there pretty nicely. It's good. What is with all the people wearing these clothes? Seriously. What is the deal? Oh, we ran out of maple tree. Let's go over here then. But yeah. Oh right, I forgot about RuneScape Classic. Yeah, we don't have RuneScape Classic on here, I guess. Because, yeah. You had to have your account way back whenever it was more available. Okay. But anyway, so you can have up to 5 keys at a time for banks. You can insure 10 items, which makes the item untradeable. And if you die, you lose them if they're in your inventory, but otherwise they're completely safe, so... I'm not sure what you'd use that for. It, like... I'm not sure, because I'd say you'd maybe want to protect, for example, a dragon hatchet, but someone's gonna come by and PK you while you're chopping logs, and then it's just gone. I mean, you could say it'd be gone either way, but... Like, what item are you going to have? I guess it'd be items that you only use in safe areas that you'd want to protect, right? Because anything where you leave the safe area, you're gonna lose. It's pretty much guaranteed. I don't know, that insurance thing is gonna take some thinking, and I imagine it's pretty expensive. I don't know if they said the price anywhere, but I imagine it's gonna be really expensive. Well, anyway, we're gonna finish one more inventory, burn it, and that'll be it for this episode, I think. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to you, because you don't get a say in it. I really need to get my combat up. It's kind of pathetic, really. But it takes so long. It's so much effort. And the main problem is at this level, there's not really much to kill that has good drops and is weak enough to stay at for an extended period of time. We're finally going to get strong enough to where we can kill hill giants at least, and that'll be good, because we'll get decent prayer XP from that. Maybe go for prayer 30 or something. It'd be real nice if we could get up into the protect, which is level 37 for magic. That's when things will get interesting, because the protection prayers are definitely a lot more useful in Old School than they are in current RuneScape 3. Definitely a much bigger deal to have them in Old School, because prayer was pretty dang useful whenever it could protect entirely from monster attacks. You can just sit there, and as long as you got prayer, you're safe, unless something is like Jad and switches, which there's not much around back in 07, so it was a pretty dang nice thing, actually. Alright, though, let's get these burnt. I wonder if we're gonna get a level. I hope so. I hope we do. I think we will. Yeah, we will. We've got to. We're so close. We're so close. We were like less than 20 away when I checked, so yeah. I think it's safe to say that we're gonna get it. Okay, good stuff. I think next episode maybe we'll go for level 48 woodcutting and then do something else. Because there's a lot to do. A whole lot to do. I have many skills to train. But I want to at least get 48. Because we did already make progress towards that. Oh, look at that. We got a level. Just in time. Really? Yeah, that's level 48. We're doing good. We're at 608 total level, which is not bad. Not bad at all. And yeah. So I'll see you guys next time. This has been KaBob799. Thank you for watching, as usual. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say. And like I already said, I really messed up the ending, didn't I? I'll just see you next time. Bye!